Good morning, folks. Welcome back to Ortmann Concrete in Action. Look what we got. We got snow on the ground, folks.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
Did I get everything out of the way for you?
Yeah, absolutely. Looks great. Get some plywood laid out and then...
That'd be wonderful. Take care of my new driveway.
Yeah. Action shots. Action shots. Folks, we haven't been working besides our countertops because it's been so cold. But this is what we got going on, folks. I'll show you real quick. After we get this plywood laid out, we're gonna take the NP in here. And this driveway, or this garage, in need of some replacing. As you can see, cracked up. It's sunk in a couple spots, it looks like. It would hold water. So, I'm gonna get to work on this. But it's our first job of 2025. First flatwork job.
Take your sweet ass time, dude.
First job 2025. First job. Woo! That's countertops. First flatwork job. Let's go. Okay, you guys. We have an interesting story developing. Evan was off work for like 3 weeks, and now he just can't. He can't tape anymore. He forgot how to tape.
I'll hate to play
In 3 weeks.
Hate the game.
It's horrible.
I think I might run it here. You see how that's kind of up? Yeah. I think it'll go down. Wait, you're gonna try to beat it down? It might not even go down. I don't think it's gonna go down. Spray.
Look at this, guys. I'm just saying right now. And plus, look at him. You can't say he ain't trying. But
Get off, dude.
he's
Get off the walls.
Here. You might want to tape this one too.
Put them on the bottom too, real quick, and it won't have the pressure of this. Do that. Put one right there.
We're gonna need a few down here too.
And then we'll have the pressure on. Pull one down. Just tape the shit out of it. Do we need more tape?
I don't think so. I think we
Half of it's on Evan.
Not, dude, they ain't even close to half of my list.
I think it's that hairdo.
There ain't no dew in my hair. Dude, straight out the shower, son. I've taken 2 showers a day already because I went to the gym at 4:30. From Grinder.
You're over there.
You went to the gym at 4:30 to meet someone off Grinder?
No, dude. It's not what I said.
I'm confused.
I mean, I get it, 7:25, but keep that shit to yourself, man.
All right, folks. So basically, what we're doing, I already told you guys, actually,
Yeah,
but
put this over here now.
we're just covering this up because this is a little wall that shows you how tall the kids were.
Yeah, Matt at 15.
That seems like taller than me. So, folks, this is kind of that's what you got to do before you start. You got to make sure that it works.
I don't think you don't have to put the camera on me to say that.
I'm waiting for you to enlighten these people with knowledge.
So, guys, pretty much before you do stuff, you gotta do other stuff to make sure it works.
Right.
Copy.
Before you do stuff, you got to tape up.
Tape up the wall heights.
Yeah.
That's still going.
You good there? Yep.
It's an inch. Alright. That's somewhat going. So let's go right there across and we'll hold it to that height. That's our goal, right? Is to get it out of here.
Yeah.
It's falling back now. Am I there?
Right there. Yeah.
I mean, that's where it needs to be, right there. Too close?
Yeah, that's it. Alright, you guys, so we got all of or most of the concrete out. We still have some small chunks in there, but like I was saying earlier, this had sunk a lot, so we have a lot of room. So all this will cover, and we're gonna bring in rock and put the rock right on top of this. Because we're going all the way to the bottom of that drywall, which you can see. Whoa, 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 whoa. You can see right here, the size of my glove. Like that. We got like 8-10 inches, sometimes more around. So that's the clickbait. Who's calling? Who's calling? So I'm gonna go dump and get some rock.
Put that camera down and go get some damn rock. All right, so we're running a little heat in the garage, so the garage door is going to be shut for a little bit. It's too dark in there anyway. I just wanted to, I'm going to put a blanket across the front of here and just let the heat run in here a little while we're grading. It takes a little while for rock to get here back and forth, so. Okay, Gibby?
I don't want to listen to you.
Yep, that's all everybody wants to do is listen to Ryan, because he knows everything.
All right, people. I just went to the dump, or I went to the quarry, and I got 2 loads of rock. Came back, I dumped one. I told Evan to film. I said he was in charge of the camera while I was gone, and he did not. So you guys didn't get to see what Evan was supposed to film, but we graded, or they graded this first half. Now I dumped my second half in the street, and Ryan's gonna cart it back to us. We're gonna get the rest of this graded. Whoa, 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 whoa. And then we're gonna get out of here before it's tomorrow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So basically, while Evan was over here playing around, I got this. Me and Gibby got this graded up. We just gotta bring a little bit more, but he's just been, honestly, I think since he's been off a little bit lately, like off of work, it's really showing. And what is he doing? What are you doing? What is that helping? What is that helping? Nothing. So basically, we're just gonna keep working, and I guess Evan's gonna keep playing around.
Okay, folks, people, this is what we got. We got this whole thing torn out and graded today, and we're pouring it back tomorrow at 10 o'clock. So we've got a couple things to do in the morning. We gotta dial in our rebar. We already drilled all of our holes. You can kind of see where they're at, but every 2 feet. And then we have a small step here that we gotta form up in the morning. So like I said, a couple things to tidy up before we're totally ready to pour, but that's all we're doing today. So we'll see you guys back here. Yeah, we'll see you guys back here tomorrow morning at like 7:30. So all right, see you guys tomorrow.
All right, guys. So we started, it's winter time, so we don't have a whole lot of hands. So I wanted to get this stuff done before we flip this camera on. So here's what it looks like when we get our garages ready. We got pins around the perimeter, and then we got wire mesh, and we compacted it little step down there. And then we always come and show the footing so the frost doesn't heave your garage floor. And I don't know, you can argue with me if you want, but that's why I don't pin my driveways to the garage floor footing, because as you see there, frost is more powerful than anything. And if it raises up, like this heaved up maybe like a half an inch or so, but that's enough to make a crack. So if you got it pinned in there, there's nothing to give but the concrete. Eventually this will go down that half inch whenever it thaws out here. A lot of ice. Whenever that thaws out here, that'll go down that quarter inch, half inch. So I believe it already kind of went down a little bit. So, because I think that was a little bit higher than that board. So I'm going to put you up on the tripod and I'll turn you on when we start pouring.
We're about to start pouring. What's up, guys?
Is that on?
Yeah.
Good. Is that batteries?
Yeah. Basically, the garage is wet. We're about to use this thing and heat it up. Oh, he's going for it. This is actually a prior customer. Did this right here. Look at this greatness. Look at this greatness. Did this right here. Just these beautiful steps of the sidewalk. Slid down that hill there. I almost ran right into that tree because the only way to get the dirt away. But anyway, yep, prior customer did all this right here. So these guys are 2-time champs for picking us right inside that door.
Walnut in it. Move that camera out of the way. What? I mean, I guess we can. Can you hook while you're here? Take that. While you're there. shut the garage, put that latch. Double click it. Tell you when. I didn't say when. You gotta double click it real quick. What are you doing? I got it. Oh, that was slim.
How far you want it down?
Down. Click it. Double click it. I guess I can live with that. We can hang this up somewhere. Put it up. Grab that,
I can try and hang it on.
grab these paddle handles.
I can hang this on.
Okay. Without ripping it off. All right. Oops. We better go get this plastic. No good-o. Start sucking it up.
We have a sponge.
Yep. Let's see your trowel real quick. I hit this right here. Trying to heat it up in there. The sun is over here, so that way all this is shady in their garage, so it's kind of laying there wet. So we put a blanket up over the front, shut the garage door down. And I'll start to tighten up a little better. Okay, Ryan hit her twice, I hit her once. One more time with water, and then she'll be done. It's that's what it looks like until you slick her down. And you just kind of fuzz it up, and then you go back over with water. You don't want to go too angled with your trowel because it'll make chops. So you kind of want to do like keep it as flat as possible. And it makes it easier on your next round with water. Alrighty, I'll turn you back on when Ryan's finishing with water.
Next day I went out and did it, and that stuff went, you could see all the holes went to the bottom and then melted the bottom layer. It all flaked up real easy with the plow.
Well, yeah, if everybody would have put ice melt down before the ice,
Yeah,
it would have been better.
Yeah. The problem was it sleeted, and the sleet melted, and then it froze again.
Yeah. Alright guys, so we didn't film a lot of the finishing because it's just repetitive stuff and that would be way too boring. So as you can see there, you can see the different shades of where he's at. I think you can anyway. Those are, we let that just get that top crust layer get hard. And you can tell his knee boards, he doesn't have to fill in his knee boards too much because it's just hard. So right now we're just slicking the top with water. You can see over here, that's done. And he's almost done over there. You don't want to get it too dang slick because then people are going to be falling down. But that is pretty slick.
Nothing was slicker than whenever we went around with the trowel machine and then hit it by hand at the end.
Yeah.
That was where it was at.
This is a little bit too small for a trowel machine. Unless you're losing it, of course. 1.5% NCA. I thought it would go a little quicker, didn't you?
Yeah.
You got good cream. This is 6.5 sack and 1.5% NCA. So I guess like 4,500 PSI, I guess you would say. So tomorrow we'll come back in the morning and saw cut our expansion joints. We'll do a little cross cut. I'd say just tearing it out is more exciting than finishing this. So.
Kidding me?
What?
That's all the people want to see.
Finishing?
That's all I want to see. Finished product. Out of water again.
Done?
Done. Is this on normal speed or time lapse? Normal speed. Done. Looks pretty nice, if I do say so myself. What do I know? Over here, see all this junk. I'll show you the most important part of the job. Right here. Keeping your tools clean. Doug don't do this part. What's that? People say brush this, brush that, sponge this, sponge that. Nothing works better than some good old elbow grease. People think the job's done, and that's done. The job ain't done till we're loaded up, tools are clean, garbage, Evan, is picked up, and then we're done. So we're gonna do that, but you guys don't want to watch that, so goodbye.
All right, you guys, we're back at the garage. Next morning, and we've got it saw cut now, and we're done.